Yeah, hey, it's good. It's good to pass them out, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Everybody needs a good one to give every now and then, you know. That most of the
Every now
time I
and then,
don't.
yeah.
Most of the time I don't give one, but
I normally don't have one to give either.
let's
So
go, guys. It's 5 o'clock, top of the hour. But keep tapping that screen and sharing the live out. We want as many people to hear the story of Ricky Tanner as possible. So, guys, if you, that's the best way you can support us. I'm going to go ahead and set my live goal. But while I'm doing that and setting my live goal, Ricky, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, brother?
so I just turned 37. My whole life has been based on race cars and music. My grandfather played music. My dad was a traveling diesel mechanic. So every night we'd be in the shop naturally, and 9 o'clock come time for me to go to bed. My grandpa would stop what he was doing. He'd make everything be quiet, and he'd pull out his guitar and he'd play. So about the time I was 11 years old, my grandma was in this thing called the Women's Racing Club down here, and they would have their meetings at their house. So we weren't allowed to be there. Me and Gramps had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So we would go up the road to this place called the Shamrock Inn, and the first night we ever went there was karaoke. So he got up there. I think I was like 11, almost 12 years old when this happened. And he was like, "Come on, son, get up and sing a song." I didn't know I could sing. I'd never tried to sing. I'd never done nothing. I didn't sing along with him in the garage. So I started singing, and everyone was like, "Wow, you're really good." I really enjoyed doing the karaoke thing. And then about 15, 16, my voice changed. And
Yeah,
I did not like singing anymore at all.
yeah,
I
yeah.
went from feeling pretty good about what I was doing to not feeling so great about it at all. Like I didn't want to sing at all. And
Right. Yeah.
I did this thing. The one thing I'm pretty proud of in my music career is my hometown has this thing called the Cooter Festival.
Okay.
Well, I am it was on the Daily Show with Jon Stewart and everything. Like it was this big gag for a while, but I am the 2009 Cooter Idol. And not many people can say they're a Cooter Idol, you know what I mean?
Dude, that is
But
funny.
it is, it's pretty cool. So once I won that, I started traveling, doing like singing karaoke competitions all over the Southeast.
Okay.
And I was blessed to do well in a lot of them. Well, people told me I couldn't do them anymore. They said, "You've done enough. You're doing too much. So you don't need to keep
Wow.
winning these. Go do
Yeah.
something else." So I did. I got my first band. They were the Neon Truckers. We did a lot of cool things back then. Well, I'll start here, guys. I've been going through things my whole life, but I started going through them back then, and we kind of went our separate ways. I didn't play music for a while. Ended up in a 10-year relationship. Didn't work out. My grandpa died. My dad died. Depression has been. It will be the key of my whole speech here because I've worked through, and you, as you know, we'll get into that later. But
Yeah.
depression is like the root nucleus of everything I'm going to tell you guys. And if you guys are ever struggling with depression, let me tell you, reach out to people. Don't harbor it.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't think I was going to cry so soon, but we're just going to get it going. Uh, but my music journey has been, that's how it started. And I did karaoke. And then about 2 years ago, we went all over the country, man. We just burned it down. Like I could have done it. And depression got a hold of me again.
Yeah.
And there I was in Nashville. And I don't think I want to tell that story yet. I think I want to tell that story later.
That's fine.
But
Yeah, man. No problem.
um,
This is your hour, brother. So
uh,
I'm gonna change
but
my
I guess we could just do it and get it out of the way. Let's just get that part over with. Towards the end of my touring, I came off the road. I went and lived in Nashville for a while, did a lot of writing, and I was just in a really bad place. I was doing so much to make sure everyone around me was taken care of
Yeah.
that I wasn't taking care of myself. And that's my fault. That's nobody else's fault but my own. I made that choice. But there I was I call it the Big and Rich Bridge in Nashville, on the wrong side of the guardrail.
Yeah.
And I closed my eyes. I said my little prayer. When I opened my eyes, the lights went out on Nissan Stadium, and they don't ever go out. They're
Mm.
on 24 hours a day. It kind of just took me back for a second. I was like, wow. I closed them again. When I opened them, they came back on. Um, that should have been the night that I started walking with God, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But I was still walking, and
Yeah.
I came home to Florida. I did some things, and then music kind of has just taken off for me here again recently, and I didn't know it was going to happen.
Hmm.
I fell in love. I'll tell you that. Ugh. Well, it's gonna be a good hour, guys.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be real.
So
Um,
when I met you, like I actually met you through a mutual follower, right? That we both have. And he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, dude, you really check out Ricky, man. Check him out. He's a great singer." And I jumped in your live, man, and at that time in your life, which wasn't long ago, it's great seeing you now versus just a couple months ago, right? And
Absolutely.
it, there was something there, man, and I don't know what it was that grabbed a hold of me, but God was like, keep track of this, man, right? And I just kept reaching out, making sure you were okay, and reaching out and making sure you're okay. And that was just being obedient, right? Like you said earlier, you didn't know that that was your time to really walk with God, and you should have been then. Sometimes we do ignore that, man, because we don't know what's right in front of us until it smacks us in the face. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, that's good stuff, man. Keep going.
Um, so then after that whole deal happened, and there'll be a lot more talk about that, I'm
Yeah,
sure. But I didn't like because of her. She was the reason. Like she loved that song so much. It wasn't wrote about her. It wasn't any of that. But she loved it so much. Like I had the opportunity. I played a show, and everyone was like, "Man, you need to record that song." And like the very next day, that opportunity presented itself,
yeah,
and I jumped on it. We capitalized it, and I'm pretty proud of how the song turned out. But
it's
then
amazing, bro. I
after,
love it.
yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. And then I sat on that song for 3 years, never recorded it, and the very next day I got the first drawback of it, like listening to it. And another friend up there called and he's like, "Man, listen, I know what you're doing with this song. We got to make a video for it. You got to put it out with a video." So all of a sudden, not only could I listen to it on my phone instead of watching live videos, but here we are,
I can't do it.
music video footage like 7 days a week. And, right up to the premiere or whatever you like to call it, I literally worked on getting it online until 11:59. It was like the minute right before.
Yeah,
So it was a
I
struggle.
actually remember that night that you guys were doing all that,
Oh,
man. It was
yeah.
like an all night party, dude. I kept waking up in the middle of the night and checking. You were still live. You guys, that was a fun night for sure.
Yeah, me and OK Paso Way were going pretty hard that night, but I met a lot of good friends along the way too, brother, yourself included. And but I've had people that have been with me through the beginning, through the good, the bad, the ups and downs. Let me tell you, there's been a whole lot of all of it. But
Yeah, yeah,
um,
absolutely,
I'm
absolutely.
grateful that I'm still sitting here for one,
Yeah,
and I'm grateful for TikTok because I was so anti TikTok I couldn't even begin to tell you. But
right.
I've met so many quality people on here because of it, and I'm grateful for that. Like the thought of it going away, like it gets me kind of emotional because I find myself talking to some of the people that I met on here more than people I've known my whole life.
Yeah, I mean, we won't go too deep into that, man. But I feel like personally, I've been on here a long time, and ever since COVID, this time of year, every since COVID, for 4 years now, this time of year, there's always TikTok's going away, TikTok's going away. I personally feel like there's too much monetizing and too many American companies selling stuff on here, and too many. I feel like that there's negotiations already with the Trump administration behind the scenes that we're not seeing, but we won't get into that and talk politics. But
No, I agree.
I feel like we're going to be all right. But if we're not, man, we still have each other, and there's other platforms, and we'll reconnect, and we're resilient people as Americans in general, and we'll find a way. We'll find a way. There'll be something here that replaces this, or there's already something out there that we'll all jump to. I mean,
Yeah,
so I'm not worried about it. But again, guys, the goal at the top, 50 hand hearts. Once we reach that, and you get with the above and beyond by the end of the highest gifter above and beyond the goal, we'll get the coffee giveaway.
hey,
So
Red Dirt, my boy Steven right there also, he's a good one for you to follow. He'd be another great interview for you at some point.
yeah, I think I already
um,
follow him. Is he the one that posted everything to a story a little bit ago?
oh hell, I don't know.
I don't know. One of them.
Everyone was, everyone's been, I'm so blessed for everybody today. Everyone's been helping me kind of
Yeah,
push
there
it.
was only. Let me go back through here.
And y'all,
Uh,
please keep tapping the screen, share the live out. We're just getting started here. It's gonna be a good
yeah,
time.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
No, we
be
might even
real is
go.
what it's
We
gonna
might
be.
even go a little over. I mean, that's
That's
okay.
fine. I got
I got
nothing
it.
else to do.
I got it set for 30 minutes over. So because sometimes we do.
B, thank you.
But man, let's talk about music a little bit here. We got 4 EPs on Apple. Your new song is on YouTube. It hasn't been released to streaming networks yet, right?
It
So
should be.
is it?
Yeah, it should be. Should be everywhere. You guys, thank you so
Storm
much for
Warning. There it
that.
is. That's it, right?
And
Oh,
I'll tell you,
yeah.
man, like I have plans to do we're gonna do a full band, like big badass production version of it at the end of the year next year.
Okay.
But for me, just coming into it, not knowing if it was ever gonna come out or ever gonna come to real life. I really wanted to pull the emotion out of it. And if you guys don't hear this cracks in my voice when I talk about this song,
Yeah.
it I went through all this stuff in life, and I had this song, and it wasn't wrote about anybody. My buddy called me years ago, and he was going through it, and I just sat one night and it was raining, and that's where the first line came from. And up until the morning that I got the first cut back, I never had a face to put to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's been this roller coaster of emotions for sure. And then you don't ever question God's plan. You don't wonder why things happen.
Right.
I'm shooting this video, and all my emotion is going into this person. Like, I'm thinking about this person the whole time.
Yeah.
And then we no sooner get done shooting the video, and that was like our last conversation. You know what I mean? So I am so grateful for that girl in so many ways, because without her being in my life, like, I'm better off now. I'm clear-headed more, and I hate that I lost her because of all those things.
Yeah.
But I was able to bring something to life that I was afraid to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And these are happy tears, guys. Like, I'm not sad. Like, I'm genuinely glad to be here. I'm glad for where I am. I'm glad I'm in Florida right now helping one of my good friends. My life is getting so fast, and all these blessings are coming my way. And I say that to say this. I should have stopped questioning God that night 3 years ago on the bridge.
Yeah.
But it took me till November 5th of this year.
Yeah.
I was in my live. It was my dad's birthday. It was my grandpa's birthday the day before. And my niece came in my live, and she said, Uncle Ricky, Aunt Casey just had her baby. So I have a brand new niece on my dad's birthday.
That's awesome.
And in that moment right there, it was like 9:47. I quit questioning God. And in the last 30 days of my life, more cool things have happened for me than happened in the prior 36 and a half years.
Yeah.
So it's a powerful thing, you know?
Yeah. But God never said it was going to be easy at all. Like, there's going to be a time for everything. There's a time for mourning, a time for everything, right? And we have these wilderness times in our lives where we walk through the wilderness, and when we come out of it, it's so blissful, man. It's like, and that's really how I can put it in perspective for you. Faith based is, you were in a wilderness, man, and coming out of it, the joy and stuff of everything just hitting you all at once it's almost overwhelming sometimes. And I feel great that I was able to be a part of that. Like, seeing you now versus just even a few months ago.
Talk about it, bro. Like, I want people to understand that, like, I try to be happy-go-lucky. I try to be as real as I can. I cry. I don't care. Like, tell me it's wrong to cry. That's okay. But tell people, like, what it was like, how the conversations were. I was down. Like, I wasn't good at all.
It was one of those things. It was so much that I'll be honest with you, I was losing sleep over it, man. I would lay in bed at night and jump into his lives and just be genuinely concerned and just pray. And just, so to see, and a lot of people that's in here may not have got to see that or witness and see you at your lowest and at your and it was great for me because it was a short period. Like, I saw this and I knew you had been going through some stuff, and then I saw the complete change almost like overnight. It was crazy and it awesome at the same time, right? It's been a great journey to even just be a part of it and just watch it from a distance, man.
I'm blessed, bro, and I'm grateful for you. You know,
and just seeing how God's working in your life now, man, just makes me feel so good that the prayers that not just me but others were sending your way.
It's crazy to see all that coming into fruition, because I still struggle with feeling like I'm worthy of those things.
Yeah.
But everybody's worthy of being happy. Everybody deserves to be happy.
Yeah,
and just because maybe the people you choose in your life who you want to be happy with aren't maybe the path that's going to get you there.
Yeah.
She told me for a long time, she said, I think I was just a season in your life. And I fought that. To be honest with you, bro, I probably still fight it. I don't know, but I don't allow it to control me every day anymore.
Yeah.
But if that were to be the case, I would tell her right now, I'm so grateful for her.
Yeah.
Because none of this stuff in my life would have happened if she hadn't come into it first. You know what I mean?
Sometimes we have to go through that to get to this. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's things you just have to go through to get to that point in your life that you need to be at where God wants you. We have to go through things sometimes to have an understanding of the big picture and what his plan is for us.
Like I got,
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys now, I got offered to go back on the road next year.
Nice. Nice.
But I'm really like a spiritual impasse.
Yeah.
You know, I'm building my life and I'm happy with where I'm
Yeah.
headed. You know, I was always kind of a loose cannon, you know, and I still have my moments, but I contribute that to being real. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm something I'm not. Like, I'll drink
Yeah.
beer sometimes. I'm not perfect. I'm the most perfect, imperfect sinner you'll ever see in your whole life.
Yeah. I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I want to look up James 1:12 real quick. I
I
think I
did
know.
too.
Yeah. So I got a screenshot of that. There we go.
But I don't know what I want to do. I'm considering it, but
You know what,
I
man? Just buy your time and just wait.
I'm praying over it.
You know, one of the things that man, it's crazy, and it's just simple things in life that you forget about sometimes. Like, we just went to Branson earlier this year, and I had the opportunity to go see Queen Esther at the Sight and Sound Theater. And you know, one of the things that I forgot about that story. You know, the story of Queen Esther and the stuff she went through in her life. You know, and the whole saying in the Bible of "be still and know." Be still and know that I am God. That was Queen Esther's life, 100%. If she wasn't patient and didn't wait and be still and wait on God to move her, then who knows what her situation would have turned out being, right? So,
Right.
um, my wife just came home and she's taunting me.
I love that. I pray to have that one day.
I love it, man.
My boy brother Joe just came in. I haven't seen Joe in forever. I actually tried to get with him years ago, but I just wasn't there in the mental spot to go work on my music. Like, I'm grateful that I didn't back then because it wouldn't have turned out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah,
And the way it turned out now is it's the way it's supposed to be. It's not perfect, but it's the way I heard the songs, you know, when I
yeah,
first wrote them.
yeah.
Um,
It's
I don't know. It's
crazy,
just
man.
been a wild ride the last 30 days for sure.
Yeah, yeah, it has. It has for sure. And I mean, I'm just glad you're in a better place, and I'm glad you're here with me tonight, and you know, getting your story out. And uh, anyways,
I can
we got,
tell you too.
dude. We could probably talk all night
I'll
on
have
Ricky
nothing
Tanner.
else to do. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm good with it because it'll get busier. Like, everyone's getting their kids settled after work
Yeah,
and probably
right,
still driving
right.
home from work.
Yeah,
The best thing that's happened to me in the last month, honestly, because you know I'm proud of the song, I'm proud of all that stuff, but I haven't pushed it the way I should have.
yeah.
But I believe I've learned not to stress things that I can't control.
God's timing.
And I can't control the success of that song.
Yeah,
I honestly, to be honest with you, it doesn't affect me or not affect me if it's not successful because in my heart it's a success that people can even hear it now.
just the fact that you brought it to fruition,
Yes.
and yeah, 100%, man. It just it's that sense of release and spiritual burden, and it just all in one, just right there. You know, that's great. It's good that you feel that way. It really is.
Like, my arms are getting dark again. Just having the sun on my skin again, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a Florida kid through and through.
Yeah,
People know I
right.
love my jellyfish is on here. Like, it's my when I see a jellyfish hit the screen, I'm like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right.
But just the sun hitting my skin again. Like, I'm dark again.
Maybe I
feel
should change
good.
my goal to jellyfish. I've only gotten 2
Dude,
hand hearts. I thought it made it simple.
jellyfish are my absolute favorite. Like, it changes my mood when I see that little son bitch go squirking up through there.
All right, we got to do it then. Let me see if I can find this jellyfish. We're gonna do that. But hey, while I'm doing that, let's play a song.
Yeah.
Your pick, bro. You just tell me which one you want to play, and I'll play.
I'm gonna let the chat pick, but don't pick Storm Warning yet.
Yeah, no.
What
Storm
song?
Warning's gonna be
I
nice.
can't sing right now, guys. So if we're gonna play some music, what song do you guys want to hear of mine that you can hear? But not Storm Warning yet because we got a lot of story to tell still about that.
Yeah. We got Bottle, Bible, and You. We got Speeding and Down if you are.
Yeah, do Speeding. Play Speeding.
All
That
right,
was my
so
first release.
That's actually one of my. I mean, besides Storm Warning, that's probably my second go-to. Like,
It's pretty badass.
yeah,
It's
it
really
is.
cool on the boat when it's bumping, bro.
I got to make sure that my soundboard is okay. There we go.
Yeah, the chat's going with Speeding too.
All right,
My
let's
boy
go.
Kevin. Kevin, how are you, man? Hope you're doing well. You guys,
love
thank you for being in here right now too. Thank you. Tap the screen, guys. Share the live. Let's get it going.
Y'all hear that? Good.
That's
All right.
perfect.
My whole life was spent under a hood, living loud, living fast, always up to no good. But when I hear the song come screaming out the radio, me driving too fast down an old back road. Got the gas pedal mashed as far as it'll go. My baby calls me on the phone, says she's all alone. Life happens too damn fast to take it slow. When I grab a gear and drop the hammer down, man, there ain't a sweeter sound. When she grabs the shifter and she climbs over into my seat, and then she looks at me. She goes 0 to 60 in no time, having a hard time staying between the lines. Well, I'm trying to change lane while she's screaming my name. I ain't hitting the brake. She's bad as hell and I'm speeding.
I love this song, man.
Badass.
Being pumping on the radio dial, I know that look in her eye and come get me smile. Should I pull it on over or just turn this car around? She got her long legs resting up on the dash, twirling her hair, singing to Johnny Cash. Car's running fine, but I'm starting to overheat. She gonna tease me all the way to Tennessee. When I grab the gear and drop the hammer down, man, there ain't a sweeter sound. When she grabs the shifter and she climbs over into my seat, and then she looks at me. She goes 0 to 60 in no time, having a hard time staying between the lines. Well, I'm trying to change lane while she's screaming my name. I ain't hitting the brake. She's bad as hell and I'm speeding. Pays attention to the little things, knows just what to do to get to me. Yeah, one little wink.
Guy, those jellyfishes are up, man. Let's make his day. Let's hit those jellyfishes. Let's go.
When I grab a gear and drop the hammer down, man, there ain't a sweeter sound. When she grabs the shifter and she climbs over into my seat, and then she looks at me. She goes 0 to 60 in no time, having a hard time staying between the lines. Well, I'm trying to change lane while she's screaming my name. I ain't hitting the brake. She's bad as hell and I'm speeding. She bad as hell and I'm speeding. I'm speeding.
So I love that song. I really do. I'm so grateful it was the first one I put out.
I just got excited. I'm sorry. I got to say this because I'm a radio guy. Like I used to radio DJ and everything, and I have not like all my artists so far to date have been acoustic playing. I haven't spun any tracks necessarily of someone in my
Well,
life.
I got a few you can spin, buddy.
Like I seriously got to like actually do the whole dial down slowly and turn my mic back on. It brought back so many memories, man. I was like, yeah, let's go.
So I have a friend I just shared it to. His name's DJ Trey. I've known him for years and years and years. The coolest part about speeding for me was as everything was taken off, I hadn't put any songs out. People are like, when are you going to put a song out? So I got an opportunity to come home and play in my hometown, like 20 minutes from my hometown in Brooksville, at Whitehead Farms. And we put the song out, like the song released the day of that show. It was so cool. I was doing radio interviews all week. Like people were calling in. I was, we really pushed it hard and it did so well. It played all over the place.
Yeah.
But to see all your people that you haven't seen in so long there for you, and they only heard it that day, singing along to it that night when we played it. Oh boy, I just got like chill bumps. It's cool shit. You know what I mean?
Right. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm proud of that one.
I'm struggling with my mic tonight.
But my favorite song, my favorite original to play on stage that you guys can hear was actually My Everything.
Yeah.
Because at the end, it's got like that rockin' solo and it just does that. And I just ran around like a chicken with my head cut off. I am full energy on stage. I don't stop.
Yeah. I
would have to grab my guitar to like center me at the mic stand for a minute to catch my breath. That's what I would do.
I totally see you, and I haven't seen you on stage yet, but I totally see you on stage as an entertainer and performer. 100%.
It's so fun.
You got your artists that are up there that can just stand there with a guitar and just work a crowd, and then you got your entertainers, man, and that's you. Yep. I can see it. Yeah.
I have a video I'll send you. It's kind of big. I don't know how to send it really. That's the problem. I'm trying to figure out how to break it down and make a video out of it for TikTok.
Yeah.
But I played in color, which you guys know is my favorite song to play live. We were at 8 Seconds in Indianapolis. I was opening for Chase Matthew, and the room was fucking stacked, dude. I mean, you couldn't have fit an airhead in there. It was stacked. And this girl sent me this video, and she held her phone up, man, and all you could see was flashlights. Like everyone was digging the song, you know what I mean? And I've always said, if I never did it again, if I was never able to do it again, that was my home run moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not my song, but I'll be damned, dude. My grandpa laid those pictures out just like that, and the stories were different.
Yeah.
But the reason I learned to play the guitar was so I could play that song for my grandpa when I was about 2 weeks short before he died. I didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
So he's always been with me every time I play that song, and still to this day, like I'll still get emotional playing it. Hell, I can't talk about it without getting emotional.
Hey, granddads do that, man. I got a picture of mine right back here behind me, man. He was my best friend.
But I also have some more music I'm working on that's going to be coming out mid-year. I have my song One More Time, which is about my grandpa's truck.
Yeah.
I'm super, super excited about that one. I'm going to put out 2016. I was in the depression phase again. I wrote a letter, and I tried to act on that letter. That's all I'm going to say on here because I don't know how it works. We'll get in trouble or whatnot.
Yeah, right.
God was on my side. I should have started walking with him back then. But I tried, and my buddy, Bottle Bible and You, Rick Lynn, that I wrote that song with, I called him one night. I was in tears. I said, man, I need to come over. I need to write. And he just started playing the guitar, and I started singing. And that was my letter. That was the chorus of that song is parts of my letter. And when you get to the bridge, it says, now I know there's folks who would have really missed me. Wish my mom would have leaned on in and kissed me.
Yeah.
I've only played that song in front of so many people. I think I played it on TikTok one night, but I'm going to release that one next year.
Okay.
Next year is going to be kind of a sad song here. I do have one that I'm going to put out. It's going to be called Come Get It.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. No one's actually heard that one. I've been working on it a little bit.
I'm super excited for 25, man. There's a lot of things popping off, especially musically and especially with a lot of the artists I'm working with. So I'm very excited to see how the year plays out. And I think by June, things are just going to be so crazy, man. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to it, man. I think it's going to be a great year for all of us, dude. I feel so good about it.
It is.
So good about it.
I'm good. I'm excited for next year for Ricky. You know what I mean? Just for me.
Me too.
But I've been working so hard the last month to get ahead for music next year. You know, I have a friend who has, and Joe, I do want to get with you, Joe, because I'll get with you, but like I said, I want to do my big version of Storm Warning for the end of the year next year.
So check it out, man. Let's, while we're talking, since Brother Joe's in here, I'm going to throw this out there. Some people know, some people don't. I've told you, the first week of June, CMA Fest, Red Dirt Disciple live from Brother Joe's studio in Nashville.
Awesome. He's good. He's about as good a people as they come, too.
100%, man. 100%. But here's the thing, man. We're going to be doing 1 to 2 interviews a day. Work it out with Joe, man. See what we can do. If it's something that's in the game and in the plans and it can work out, maybe you come up that first week of June and lay down some tracks while we're there, man.
I actually have a week off at that time, I think. So
yeah, definitely. That'd be great, man.
It's gonna be such a hectic week, though. You know.
It will be a hectic week, man, but it'd be so much fun, especially
but there's a story to be told when you do it at that time, you know, when it turns out good and you tell people what you went through to make it happen.
Like Brother Joe's down. Look, he's like, I'm game.
He's always ready, man.
Yeah.
I told him I'd be there tomorrow. He'd be ready.
Yeah, 100%.
Good people.
100%. He is.
I wish I would have got with him back then, but I wasn't ready. And as I get older and I go through these things, I realize that everything happened for a reason, and all the things I questioned.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have. I should have just let it play out. And even now, even though I still hurt a little bit over things, I know that I'm in my new walk of faith. And like I said, I do Bible study every day, even if it's only for 5 minutes. And I don't know what the fuck it means.
Yeah.
But I know it enhances my walk, and I take another step. And by the end of the month, I'm able to put some stuff together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Here's the thing, Ricky, man. In everything that we do, we do it out of love. And whether it's for someone, whether it's for ourselves, whether it's for God, it's all out of love, because God is love, and that's what He wants us to do. He wants us to love one another, build each other up. And so whatever you're doing, no matter what you're doing and how you're doing it, just do it out of love, man. And God's going to bless it. He's going to bless it. He has no choice to. I mean, it's because that's a commandment. It is everything. Love your neighbor as yourself. If you took the word love every time in the Bible and replaced it with God, it has a whole new meaning.
Yeah, it's wild.
God is love, right? It's crazy. And a lot of times, the reference of love in the Bible is talking about God. So it's great, man. It's great. This is amazing, man. Like, I'm learning new stuff about you that I thought I knew a lot, but
there's a lot, and I'll get into more. Like I said, I won't be so nerved up as we go on.
Yeah, absolutely. Man.
I literally sat down like 4 minutes before we started. I rushed, like I took a bird bath, and
I was too.
I don't even have a hat on.
I was literally on the phone. So I'm salary, so sometimes there's things after hours I got to deal with, and
sure.
I was on the phone with my boss right before we jumped on right here. So I was still in like work mode and.
No, I get it, man. I get it.
My sip's almost gone, and I'm not feeling.
I know. I'm gonna have to like see how quick I can run to that beer fridge over there here in a second.
So, yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
Hit me
awesome.
with another one.
So let's talk about Bottled Bible and You before we play it a little bit. Give us a little rundown on that, and then we'll play it.
So Rick may come in. He's probably still working, but that's another one I would like to put you in touch with. He'd be a good interview.
Yeah.
He's one of my best friends for a long, long time.
Anybody you want me to network with, man, just send them to me. You got my information. Why you continue to use Snap and have my phone number, I don't know, but
I don't even have notifications on Snap. I have to literally go in the app and look if I have a Snapchat. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm saying though. It's like you have my phone number, dude, and it's anytime
I'm
I hear
so
from
old school. I don't know. I don't know. Truthfully, I really want to smash this phone and get a flip phone. Like I want to hit 5 twice to put K. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but easy, buddy. Sorry, it's cold out.
Bible and You.
Sick again.
Bible and You.
So we were on a tour with one of our buddies, Kendall Tucker. And we're sitting on the floor of the tour bus. You know Kendall?
I know Kendall.
Good people.
I do. My cousin in Florida was his football coach. So
Kendall is one of the most solid people for a young guy that I know in my life. Like
he's great, man.
He's a rock you stand on. You know what I mean? He's good people.
Yeah, he is.
He does country rap. Like that's not my style, but I support my friends. You know, my buddy Rick in this song, when he first branched out and started doing his own thing, like Rick used to play with me, and he would never get out and do his own thing. And then all of a sudden, he just one day he's like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna try and do some music." I said, "Okay." Go ahead, big guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's also been one of the ones that pushed me when I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I was, like I said, I question things, but people believed in me enough to put that effort into me. And Rick has always been one. Even now, he'll message me. He's like, I know you don't want to talk about music, but I have this thing if you want to do it. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'll let you know. And I really don't, Red Dirt. I don't know if I want to go play shows. I don't.
Right.
I have the last couple months just because it made my soul happy. But I don't know in my heart if that's where I am in my journey now. I think I have a lot of music I can release and a lot of videos I can put out to tell my story. But I don't think I need to sit in a bar, inhale cigarettes, and drink whiskey all night to tell my story.
Yeah, no.
You know, and that's the difference me now to 3 years ago.
Right.
I crave having something right here.
Yeah.
I can't wait. And I haven't been married.
Yeah.
You know, and I've talked to people, I've tried. Nothing just ever seemed to work out. But now I know in my new walk that it happened for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, everything happened for a reason. When I look back on everything now, I learned something from every one of those situations in my life, even if it wasn't a good thing.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
Sarah Beth said there's definitely lots of options for live venues, man.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And I have people, like I said, I literally got offered to go on the road next year.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here like, look, I'm not like going through the roof about it. Like normally a year ago, I'd be like, oh my God. Like fangirling, you know?
Yeah. Right.
But
you should feel honored, right? At the same time, but be humble about it and give it a lot of prayer and thought, man. And
I'm going to pray about it, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm going to pray over it. Hi, Holly. Thank you, guys, real quick, too. Thank you, guys. guys all for being here. Thank you so much. This is gonna be a good time. We're just getting into it, really.
So just real quick,
Red Dirt
guys,
said it's only an hour, but
we have the jellyfish up there.
hey, I'll be right back.
I changed. So here's the deal. We had 1 jellyfish, so actually I only need 4 to reach the goal. I know it says 5, but if we hit 4, the goal's reached because I changed it from 10 to 5. So, but as soon as we hit that 5 jellyfish or 4 jellyfish, which lights up his world, he loves the jellyfish. So don't do it while he's gone, but we hit 4 of those jellyfish, and then the above and beyond gifter will win the coffee pack, coffee of their choice from Coffee Bean Vet, and a tumbler and some stickers and all that. Actually, I have those stickers. 1 second.
Guys, please help keep sharing the live out. Dude, Carrie, thank you. What the hell was that? That was a cool one.
So yeah, the stickers you'll get will actually be my branded logo that's on my microphone here, the Arrowhead, Oklahoma Arrowhead with the Red Dirt Disciple. So that's one sticker. You also get some Coffee Bean Vet stickers, really cool looking ones. He's got some military themed ones, you know, like
I love that.
skull and cross guns and all that. You know, I guess I should say pew pew.
Well,
I
no,
was
I
talking
used
about
to
a
say
sticker,
that on here
TikTok.
all
I was
the
talking
time.
about a sticker.
Why didn't you just say it? I did them.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't know. Before the end of the night, I may do one on here just for y'all. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, check it out. Ricky loves those jellyfish, and we need 4 more to hit that goal. And we hit that goal, we'll get the top gifter by the end of the live above and beyond the goal. You'll get that coffee pack, coffee of your choice, and I'll reach out to you and give you your choices. But we talked a little bit about bottling a Bible. And how that
So
came
let me
about.
finish
So,
that story.
Yeah.
We
Finish that.
started talking about how Rick started his music journey. So we're sitting, Kendall's driving, and we're headed to Columbus to play. And we're coming through Cincinnati, and we're going over the bridge, and you can see the city over there. And we're sitting on the floor, and me and Rick just started, like, he pulled this beat up, and we just started going with it.
Yeah.
You know, and turned out Kendall was actually going to put like a country rap verse on it, and me and Rick kind of hemmed over it. We're like, we sat on it. Like a year later, he's like, man, we should record this song.
Yeah.
So we talked about it for like a week, and then a year later we recorded it. And I'm actually really, really proud of that song. Like I said, I haven't pushed music the way I should, because I believe everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to, anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's one thing I'm really learning more and more by the day. I'm really proud of where I'm at right now. My mindset, the way I look at things, probably more than I ever have been. But I also realize that I can't control what happens to me in the big scheme. I can do so much. I can stay active. I can talk about things. But I'm not going to wear myself out promoting music when ultimately in my heart, music isn't.
Bro.
Boy, I love that.
There you go. We need 3 more of those dudes. 3 more.
But
Go ahead.
so we recorded it, and we were gonna make a video for that song, but I was gone. You know, I've always been on the road. Doing something.
Yeah, right.
And then depression hit, and then things got really, really dark, and that's when she came into my life. And like I said, man, I'll sit here and I'll preach about it all night. I would not be where I am today if that girl had not come into my life when she did. And I hate the way it is, but it's the way it is for a reason. Yeah. And I've never.
I love and respect the positive attitude you have towards it, because a lot of times when there's bad situations like that, it just turns negative most of the time, and that's all you hear. And so.
And I'm not going to tell you that some of it's not, but I'm also not going to focus on the negative.
Harp on it. You're only going to draw out the positivity, and that's what I love.
Or harbor it, bro.
Yeah.
I harbored things for so long in my life. Yeah. I held them in, and you know, she's actually the one that told me. And the night that I talked to you in Nashville, she said, "Ricky, you have some really deep demons that you need to deal with." And I do. Things from when my grandpa died, things from when my dad died, but I never wanted to allow myself to get to that point of sadness.
Right.
I never wanted to be sad and cry and scream and hit the floor and cuss and scream at God. But that night I got on live for a minute. It was like 3 a.m. I'm crying my eyes out, and I was like, no, this is it. This is the time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the time for me to go. It was the time for me to let everything out.
Yeah.
And I did, man. I'm going to tell you something. My hands still hurt right here. And that was 2 months ago
Yeah.
from hitting the floor. I'm not sure I didn't break my hands that night. I cussed. I swore. I asked questions. I cursed God, and I asked him for forgiveness for shit that I couldn't control.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. I saw one of my good buddies like a week later, and he said, dude, did you get taller? Which poses the question to me, and it still does to this day. Like, I kind of giggle about it now, but like, can you hold stuff in for so long that it literally compresses you? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. You
Joe,
can.
me too, brother.
You
Me
can,
too.
dude. You can hold stuff in so long that it isolates you completely from mankind.
And I hate saying it, man, but I would not be who I am today if she hadn't come in my life when she did.
Yeah.
Good, bad, indifferent, whatever, but
right.
She spoke so many things into me, and I truly hate that that's not a part of my life right now. But I also believe there was a conversation at one time that said the door would never be closed, and I needed this time to grow for myself. I needed to find who I was again. Like now I look in the mirror and I see something I didn't for a long time, you know?
Yeah.
Joe, yeah, absolutely. But I truthfully, I did all the work, but she's the first person that ever cared about me enough to tell me that I needed to. I didn't realize all those things, you know? So sitting there in Nashville, the place I almost did that 2 years ago, and wasn't thinking about it. That time it wasn't on my mind. Like, it was like, well, damn, if I go do that tonight, then I'll never fucking hold her again, you know?
Yeah.
But truthfully, what I didn't realize in that moment that night when I was pounding the floor and cussing God is he was probably laughing, because a month later I started walking with him. He knew what was going on.
Yeah. And
he knew it was my time. He knew that was my night to let it all out.
Yeah.
And man, if you guys are just coming in, I'm here to tell you, November 5th of this year, I quit questioning God full-heartedly. Like, I walk every day with him, and I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
But the things that have happened in my life in 30 days are...
You find a perfect Christian, let me know, because I'm, you know...
it ain't on this side of the screen, I can tell you that.
I can tell you right now, dude, I'm a heathen, man. I fall all the time, man, but I pick myself back up and I lean into God, man. That's all we can
do. I don't even know if I'm a Christian. I'm just a believer now. You know, I don't know what I am. I'm learning.
So let me clarify that, because a lot of people take the word Christian out of context, because Christianity has become so such a sour taste in people's mouth. But the word Christian actually means Christ-like or little Christ. So if you actually take the root of the meaning of it, then yes, I'm a Christian. Am I a Christian based off of the standards of the way society has viewed Christianity? No, I'm not. I have a relationship with Christ, and I'm not a perfect human, but I try to do my best every day. And when I slip and stumble and fall, I lean into God. And Christianity in its true, purest form is a relationship with Jesus Christ and no more.
Yeah.
So...
welcome in, guys. We're just coming. Keep tapping the screen. Keep sharing the live, you guys.
So that being said, yes, Ricky, you are a Christian. Yeah. So hey, Bottle, Bible, and you. Let's play it. Let's go. Let's hit some music.
Yeah. So let me give you guys a backstory on it.
Oh,
we bounce the verses back and forth, and I do all the harmonies on it. So it's kind of a cool song.
Right on.
Here I go, running from home.
Let's get them jellyfish going. We need 3 more, guys. Let's light up his world. Let's go.
Play a show tonight. But this strumming and singing's got me thinking. Instead of choosing you, I chose drinking. Got the window down, barely riding the line. Radio off, but the silence is loud. Engine revving up, miles going down this 2-lane road. Lost when I need to be found. Lost when I need to be found. Glasses showing me nothing but pain. So much to lose, got nothing to gain. All these thoughts can't figure out what to do. With my mind on the Bible, and you. Got my mind on the Bible, and
And this verse right here that's mine is the realest part I've ever wrote.
Staring in the mirror, can't find my faith. Thought of the crowd don't bring me the strength, and I'm starting to wonder if I'll make it home. Maybe I should let you go. I can't put my arms around you. Guess I'm forced to finally face the truth. If I follow the words in red, will they lead me back to you? Radio off, but the silence is loud. Engine revving up, miles going down. This two-lane
There's your jellyfish, bro.
lost when I need to be found. Glasses showing me nothing but pain. So much to lose, got nothing to gain. All these thoughts can't figure out what to do. With my mind on the Bible and you. Got my mind on the Bible and you.
Highest note I've ever hit right here. Hold on.
Lord, give me the strength for whatever it takes to do what can't be done. I know this much, just let it hurt. I don't wanna be this radio off, but the silence is loud. Engine revving up, miles going down this two-lane road. Lost when I need to be found. Lost when I need to be found. Glasses showing me nothing but pain. So much to lose, got nothing to gain. All these thoughts can't figure out what to do. With my mind on the Bible and you. Got my mind on the Bible and you.
Oh yeah, dude. That
That,
song, the hook of that song just grabs you, bro. Like,
It's good. Yeah, I'm proud of
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
the cool thing is Rick and I, like when I tell you, we play music now. Well, he plays more music than I do, and he's got a great following. Like, he's got like some whole hell of a lot of followers on here. He did some songs with Burden. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Burden. He's got some cool features he's doing. He's actually got a song coming out with fucking Colt Ford.
yeah. All right. I
But,
can dig it. I love Colt,
Rick is,
man. And dude, I'll tell you right now, dude, I comment on his stuff all the time. He's
I
been in
pray
my
for him,
prayers a
dude.
lot with everything that he
he's
went
good,
through, and like he's finally, getting better. And man, I'm looking forward to seeing him back on stage. I really do. I respect the hell out of him.
I think my favorite part of that song is when we were sitting on the floor of that tour bus. Me and Rick were both broken. You know what I mean? He's here now. Damn, he just missed it. Play it one more time, Red Dirt.
What? Oh,
Play
that
it one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, Rick's
all right.
here. And,
Let's go. Let's do it. Is he in?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
there he is.
before you
Reed
play
Lynn.
it,
There we
though,
go.
before you play it, the coolest part to me about that song is we were on the floor of that bus going through Cincinnati, and me and him were broke as fuck in our lives. Like, we were just broken human beings,
Yeah.
you know? And I think now, as I look back on that song, and I just sitting here now, it brought tears to my eyes. Like, there's one part, so much to lose, got nothing to gain, and lost when I need to be found. Like, there's so much power in that song. And now I'm on this walk of faith in my life, and I'm trying to do things, and that song means more to me now than it ever has. And I just realized that right here, right now, with you on Red Dirt Radio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But play it one more time, man.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Y'all,
Down
that's
for
Rick
it.
right here. That's my buddy Rick in here with us. I don't know how
him
to
up,
pin
guys.
here,
Let's
but
go.
Get my follow.
We need 3 of the more of them jellyfish from my boy Ricky over here. Let's go, guys.
Running from home, foot on the gas, making the drive, trying to hold it together to play a show tonight. But this strumming and singing's got me thinking. Instead of choosing you, I chose drinking, got the window down, barely riding the line. Radio off, but the silence is loud. Engine revving up, miles going down this two-lane road. Lost when I need to be found. Lost when I need to be found. Glasses showing me nothing but pain. So much to lose, got nothing to gain. All these thoughts can't figure out what to do. With my mind on the Bible and you. Got my mind on the Bible and you. Staring in the mirror, can't find my faith. Thought of the crowd don't bring me the strength, and I'm starting to wonder if I'll make it home. Maybe I should let you go. I can't put my arms around you. Guess I'm forced to finally face the truth. If I follow the words in red, will they lead me back to you? Radio off, but the silence is loud. Engine revving up, miles going down this two-lane road. Lost when I need to be found. Lost when I need to be found. Glasses showing me nothing but pain. So much to lose, got nothing to gain. All these thoughts can't figure out what to do. With my mind on the bottle, the Bible, and you. Got my mind on the bottle, the Bible, and you. Lord, give me the strength for whatever it takes to do what can't be done. I know this much, just let it hurt. I don't wanna be this. Radio off, but the silence is loud. Engine revving up, miles going down this two-lane road. Lost when I need to be found. Lost when I need to be found. Glasses showing me nothing but pain. So much to lose, got nothing to gain. All these thoughts can't figure out what to do. With my mind on the bottle, the Bible, and you. Got my mind on the bottle, the Bible, and you.
What's up, Rocky?
So the cool part about that too is, like I said, I'm back home in Florida right now. I'm actually going to see Rick tomorrow night. So I'm thinking we may go get some dinner and some beers and maybe hop on a live together and play some music for everybody. If
Yeah.
it's,
Heck yeah, that'd be
so
awesome.
I play it on capo 5, half step down. I just do a C add 9, E minor D. But what's up, Rock?
You guys don't follow Rock. That's our boy right there. That's our connection. He's the one that hooked us up. Man, you guys go follow my boy Rock.
But I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow night after me and Rick get a couple beers and some dinner. I think we're going to have a little jam session.
Let's go, man.
So,
Yeah,
but that's one of my best
yeah,
friends in
yeah.
life right there, guys. We both got each other through some shit. And like I said, when we wrote that song, we were headed to a venue and we were both just broken in our lives, man. Like both going through it in opposite aspects. But nonetheless, who's the judge who's going through it more? Everyone goes through it in their same way, just in different scenarios. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hurt is hurt, bro. And there's all there is to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine isn't less than his, and his isn't more than mine. Hurt is hurt. And
guys, we need 2 more of those jellyfish from my boy over here. Let's go. We get them jellyfish, and then the top gifter gets the coffee pack. Let's go. Get them up. Get them up. So, hey, tell me a little bit about. Let's talk about Down If You Are. That's the next one that just popped up. Let's talk about it.
So that song is literally wrote about nothing except for one line in it. I was just sitting one night, and when I was traveling a lot, my guys always drove, and I would sit in the back with earbuds in, working on the computer, doing merch, booking flights, getting venues, booking shows. It was a nonstop hustle, man, and it burnt me the fuck out. But pardon my language, sorry.
It's all good, man.
Like I said, imperfectly perfect. But I would sit with these beats, like I would put my beats in, and I would listen into these beats on artificial tracks and stuff, and that song just hit me, and I don't know why, but the only line in that song that truly meant anything to me was "Show you Daddy's favorite fishing hole." It's where I learned about everything I know, because that's truth. But that song wasn't really made about anything, I think. But it's one that a lot of people message me about, like, man, that song's so good. I'm like, thanks, but I don't, it's the only song that I have now that I don't have a face to or a reason for writing it. Okay. It just happened, and I'm kind of proud of that, actually, because people always tell me I should write more and put out more music, but my heart has to be there for me to write something.
I mean, you know what? Like sometimes it is what it is, man. I'll put it to you, like, "Don't Shut the Door" by Adam Clouser. Just not to bring another artist in, but that song is totally fiction. Like, he just completely made that up, but it has reached so many people, and so many people have related to it, and I think that speaks volumes for a songwriter's capability to be able to reach someone with a totally fiction song that had nothing to do with their life. Like, absolutely. A lot of times when you hear a song of that magnitude, when I first heard it, I thought, man, what is? Hang on, I got that puzzle piece thing I got to do here. All right, so when I first heard that, I was kind of like, Man, tell me the story behind that, bro. What's going? He was like, totally fictional, man. I just wrote it. I'm like, it blew my mind because it was so deep that I really felt like it was a part of his life, man. And that's a good songwriter can do that.
I'm actually writing one right now. It's called Still Today. And it's just kind of, that's what it is. It's just like putting things in perspective. And I'm like, what about tomorrow? But it's still today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because tomorrow, you can't take tomorrow for granted. We are, none of us in here, God bless us all. And I pray we all get one.
Yeah.
But if you go to bed taking it for granted that you're going to wake up tomorrow, you're naive, folks.
Absolutely.
You know, and,
absolutely.
But I'm working on one right now, and it's been kind of a slow process, but it's called Still Today. And I'm going to take my time with it. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to force anything in music at this point in my life. So,
dude, and to be honest with you, bro, that's when you're going to probably see the most growth, man. When you're banging your head up against the wall and just pushing and pushing and pushing, and it just seems as like all odds are against you, man. But when you take your time and you lean into the Lord and you just do what feels right in your heart, everything just falls in place, man. It just falls in place. So 100%. Let's play that real quick.
All right, cool. Y'all keep tapping the screen, share the live. Thank you guys so much for being here.
We need 2 more of those jellyfish for my boy. Then we'll be looking at giving away that coffee.
I never thought I walked in here tonight. I'd fall for a girl like you.
I like the beat of that, man. It's got that.
It's different.
You made me want to. Girl, you got me spinning, got me out of control. I'm falling with your every move. I know it's just the beginning, but you got me thinking, baby, what do we got to lose? If I take a chance, take your hand, maybe ask you to dance, get lost in your eyes like a sunset. Have you talking about back home? Watch you hanging out the window on a back road. Show you daddy's favorite fishing pole. It's where I learned about everything I know. Lay a blanket down, fall into my arms under the storm. It's this far, girl, I'm down if you are.
These comments are killing me, man.
I know, bro. I'm trying not to laugh.
Let's get 2 more of those jellyfish, guys. Let's go. Let's make my boy happy. Let's see that big smile Ricky's got. That sexy smile. Let's go.
Buddy.
Got me thinking maybe I could be happy again. Took some time to rebuild myself. I was running on E, hanging on to what was left. Take a chance, take your hand, maybe ask you to dance. Get lost in your eyes like a sunset. Have you talking about back home? Watch you hanging out the window on a back road. Show you daddy's favorite fishing pole. It's where I learned about everything I know. Lay a blanket down, fall into my arms under the storm. It's this far, girl, I'm down if you are. Sun comes up, drive you home. You have me falling in love with every song you picked on the radio. Girl, before you go, I gotta know. Baby, I gotta know. If I take a chance, take your hand, maybe ask you to dance. Getting lost in your eyes like a sunset. Have you talking about back home? Watch you hanging out the window on a back road. Show you daddy's favorite fishing pole. It's where I learned about everything I know. Lay a blanket down, fall into my arms under the storm. It's this far, girl, I'm down if you are. Down if you are. It's this far, girl, I'm down if you are. Girl, I'm down if you are. It's this far, girl, I'm down if you are.
Yo, AL just came in. Ashley is my girl. So I don't know if you guys know, but her and brother Joe did that awesome fucking dance.
Dude, that mashup.
Oh my god, dude!
Why that
Ashley
thing is not blown
incredible.
up, I have no idea. I have no idea. It is so amazing, man.
Let me tell you why it blew up. Because they did it with no expectations.
No, I get
It just
that, but
happened.
I really
mate.
figured. We need 1 more of those right there, and then we can do the coffee giveaway, guys, for the top gifter. So once we hit that last jellyfish. My mind just went. Anyway, so I mean, like, no, it's great and it blew up like viral video wise, but why it's not so much bigger, I don't know, man. It's such a great song. I love it.
Hi, Ale. How are you? Ashley's she's so sweet. So I met her when I was in Nashville back at that time. It was a bad time
Yeah.
of my life. Um, I would always play Debbie Champions Writers Round at the Commodore,
I'm
and
looking forward to
that's
meeting
where I
her and
met.
Joe.
That's where I met AL at,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you know that's about the time I believe that song went out for them, and that's when I met Joe. Like my bass player Trent actually put me in touch with Joe, and I know I'm sorry, I'm fucking sorry. I don't even like that name, to be honest with you, but it's okay. But no, they're both great, solid people, man. And the things they do for each other, friendship, going back to Rick and I, the things that we do together when we do music, like it's, me and Rick can sit together, and you guys will see tomorrow. We're going to do it tomorrow after we get dinner and have a couple beers and catch up. Rock, thank you, buddy. After we get our beers and dinner tomorrow, we're going to sit and play some songs, and we'll get on live together, and you guys will see there's just a natural, we both have completely different styles. Some like me, some like him, some don't like me, some don't like, but when we play together, it's just that fucking click. And that's what AL and Brother Joe have when they play together.
Right.
They have that fearless ambition on stage together. And that is so powerful in music, man. And they portray everything. They literally, if you listen to their videos and don't get emotional when you hear them sing together, Carrie, thank you.
Above
Now
and
come click
beyond
on
gets
my
the
damn
coffee.
picture and
Let's
send them.
go.
Now click on my damn picture and send. But it's no, for real, man. AL and Brother Joe are really, really special together, and they work well together, and they write together, and they
really
produce together.
And AL, I
because
have to
they
apologize to you right
understand each
now.
other.
I swear to you, I was following you already, but for some reason, when I looked, I was not. But I am now, sweetheart. I'm
Brother
sorry
Joe.
about that.
But Ricky is in the phase of his life, man, where everything in my life's not about the Tanner music. I'm just Ricky, and to me, just Ricky is affected in the greatest way by watching you guys play music together.
Yeah.
It's actually been a little bit, not the whole driving force, but my buddy Jerry plays at the Commodore still, and he was, and I think about the Commodore often because Debbie gave me so many good tips on what to do for my songs in Nashville.
Yeah.
I thought I wrote great songs until I got there, and I'm like, well, they're all right, because you're surrounded by primo fucking talent, dude. And two of the people in this chat, three, because my boy Rick's in here, are those people. And we all have our own skill set, our own thing we're really good at. And I think if all four of us sat together, it would probably be really cool because we're all good at something different. So when you bring those things together, it's like playing Legos, man. And I love Legos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Joe, you're right. But I just love giving credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? And it's big, bro. We as musicians, we don't get enough credit by people. So I think if we can support ourselves and give each other the kudos that is deserved, we can keep music going because there's not enough understanding on the outside world.
That's what my whole entire network is about. That right there. One, it's showing love to all of you guys. Two, it's keeping that alive and keeping you guys going and trying to help you guys get your stuff out there. And so part of my business plan, I'm going to share this, a little private, but I'm going to share it. Part of my business plan is actually, I'm actually working. I've been looking for a good deal on a mobile DJ system because I want to start getting out in the public eye in some public events and stuff here locally. And all I'm going to do is what I do on my lives, my normal lives, not my interview lives every Wednesday, but my normal just going live to be going live, is I play music from all the artists that I'm involved with, work with, talk to, whatever. And I want to be able to start doing that in the public eye. So I'm working on getting a mobile DJ system so I can start setting up at like local farmers markets and stuff like that, man.
I have a guy, my guy Trey I was telling you about. He has all kinds of stuff. I will put you guys in touch.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I'm looking to do that because I want to. I don't need nothing major, man. Just a 12-inch PA system. A good decent one with I've got my board I can take with me. It's mobile. So really, all I need is just a PA system and another mic. I don't want to take my SMBs out there.
You got the most important part already with you, though, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. So
right there, sitting right there. Because people, the PAs don't make people speak from the heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't make you real.
Yeah.
And I say that because I hid behind the microphone for a long time. That was the only time in my life I would run on stage and I come out like a cannon. I'm telling you, my guys,
Yeah.
Trent, for instance, he'd always be like, dude, the scariest part of the show for me is when we would go on stage and the band would always start. And I always did. I always had big dreams. So I would do it like the big people did. I would make an entrance.
Mm-hmm.
But he would always say, bro, I thought you were going to shoot right off the stage every night. Like, I just thought you were going to run right off.
It's that energy,
Right.
bro. It's that
But
energy.
it caught people right off the rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I still have that. Like, like I said, I don't know what I want to do with music, but I do know that I would love to have one more big band show in front of a big crowd, you know? Knowing the things I know now, being the person I am now, I'm just curious how much different that show would be for me, how much I cheated myself before.
And that's a desire of your heart, and God knows that, dude. It'll happen. It'll happen. And I hope I'm there to see it, like live. I want to be there.
Well, I would book it far enough in advance to where I could push it and let everybody know. There's so many people on here that say they want to see me live, but
we were talking today at so like I told you earlier, I took my team to. Sorry about that. A phone call. We were actually talking, and one of the guys was like, "Man, I wished I would have went ahead and bought that arena in Newcastle, Oklahoma when they were selling it. It's an outdoor arena." And I was like, my ears perked up. I'm like, dude, I didn't even know it was for sale, because honestly, dude, that's my ultimate like vision, like to own an arena, like a rodeo type arena, and just book it out with concerts like constantly, man.
Yeah.
Just so I'd love to do that. That's kind of one of my goals for Red Dirt Disciple, is to have my own venue one of these days where I can bring artists in and just have a great time and give a place for the musicians that are dear to my heart to come and play. That's a goal. That's a goal.
And I believe you'll hit it, bro.
I appreciate that.
Just don't pressure it. Don't force it. Let it happen.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. I just know that it's in my heart. You know, like I told you, it's your heart's desire, and God will make it happen in His timing for sure.
And I think at 37 years old, I'm just starting to figure out what that means. You know?
Yeah. So you said something a little bit earlier, man, where you desire this.
Yeah.
And you actually have a song called "Be My Wife."
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, let's talk about that, man. Because I want to play that one right before Storm Warning. I want to talk a little bit about that.
So "Be My Wife" was actually wrote about one of my friends again, and I threw some lines in there about things I would like and shit, like the part about burn the whole church down. That was me. That was just me throwing shit into a song.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing about that song was he had just started talking to this girl when he didn't know I was writing the song. He didn't know. I pay attention. We were at the racetrack. We actually won the race that night. And he was just kind of talking, and I wrote the song. So the coolest thing for me about that song, my favorite part about it, is they got married on November 9th of this year. So like I said, November 5th on, really cool things happened. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there.
Yeah.
However, she had never heard the song before.
Okay.
And like the day before the wedding, or so, it was a Friday, so it had to be the 8th, which is my sister's birthday. My whole family's in fucking November. She sent me a thing on Facebook Messenger, and she said, "Just so you know, I'm so proud of you, and this is the shit." Well, he played it they did their first dance song, and then they danced to it right after that, the next day at the wedding.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a song I'm proud of, like, and it goes hard. It bumps a lot. So
yeah, it does. It does.
The reason it says rough draft on all these songs is because I spent so long chasing things under this ideal that it had to be perfect.
I was going to ask you about that.
So no matter how hard you try, or Rick tries, or Brother Joe tries, or any musician tries, nothing will ever be perfect. You will never love it the way it is. You will always want to change something.
We're our own worst critics when we want to be successful at what we do. I'm the same way, man. I think it's human nature, really. If you have the desire and the drive to be successful, and in what you're doing, anything you're doing, I feel like that is just, it's just part of it, man. You're your own worst critic. I
always, in everything.
I'm always striving and pushing myself and like, what could I have done to do that better? Even with relationships, man, I mean, having a conversation with somebody and I might say something off that, or something that, or maybe I didn't say it right, or it's like, later I'm like, what could I have said or what could I have done to do better? It's little things like that that make us better, right? So I would say critiquing yourself, man, and always wanting to be better. That's a good trait to have, 100%.
I have made man, you don't have enough time for me to tell you the mistakes I've made in my life. I've made some bonehead moves. I've
Who
hurt people.
hasn't?
No, right,
Who
but
hasn't?
the one thing I haven't done is be married.
Yeah.
And earlier this year, I really thought I was on the path for that to happen.
Amen, brother. Yeah, right there,
Yeah.
Glitter. Yeah. Thank you, man. You guys don't
But
follow my boy Glitter. That is probably one of my oldest friends on this app. We have known each other from day one. So
yeah,
grab
probably
him up, guys. Grab him up.
or it'll be I don't know. I have like, so when I do get this little album I'm putting done together, it's going to come out at the end of next year. Some of these songs you've already heard will be on it, but like I said, those are just going to be kind of prequels.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name of it's going to be yet because I'm going through this big change in my life, and it's a really powerful one. And
It'll come to you, man. It will. It'll just be one of those things, man. It'll hit you, and when it hits you, you're just going to know. And I'm looking forward to it myself.
But I was wild. Hell, I'm still wild sometimes, but I crave that feeling. My guys, my band they were all married, and they'd come off. They'd be like so pumped after a show, and they would always have somebody there for them.
Yeah,
that meant something. You know what I mean? I'd have a who's who of people in picture lines that just wanted to be with me because they thought I was something. But what they saw was a shell of a man. Like, I was nothing back then. I was so broken, and just I'm kind of disgusted at myself for how low I let myself get back then.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about that is, as I sit here and think about how low I was back then, I sit here and think about where I am right now.
Yeah.
Compared to that. And
yeah,
back then, like I said, the opportunity that was presented to me the other day, I would have fangirled over and jumped all over it. But now I'm like really taking it in stride and not making any irrational decisions. I'm not just jumping because I think it's a good idea.
You pulled the rearview mirror off, man. You pulled,
big
you know
time.
what I mean?
Big time.
Yeah,
yep.
100%. I call that the jelly roll effect, man.
Yeah, yeah. But
just look forward, man. There's nothing but forward.
But I do. I crave those things in life. Like, I love cooking. I'm a fucking chef. Like, no bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, one of my happiest things in life to do before I was on the road is I would come home and I would throw my Matchbox 20 playlist on. I'd pour me a bourbon. I'd hop in the shower and I cook for like 3 hours. It don't matter what I was cooking. If it's just for me, it was normally just for me.
Let's go.
But that was my time, And I just like, I crave that aspect of being able to be home from work first and do something for my girl. Look at Rick right there. Look what he said. Look.
Them burgers, though. Let's go. I'm looking forward to it, man, dude. I really hope that it works out that you come to Nashville in June, man, because I'm looking.
I'll be the cook.
It'd be great, man. It'd be great. Hey, we got about 15 minutes, guys, before. Thank you guys for hitting the goal. I appreciate that. I love all the support and respect in the chat. And guys, we have about 15 minutes before this thing probably just shuts us off because I set it for 30 minutes over. But that's the thing with live events. When they're timed, when it hits its time, it's done. But so I'm gonna play that "Be My Wife," and then we should have enough time to talk a little bit about storm warning and go into that and nail
just
that
play
down.
it right after, and then we'll talk about it after.
Let's do that. So right up, guys. Let's go. We're gonna do "Be My Wife," Ricky.
Brother Joe, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, Rick, I'm gonna call you when I get off here too, just so you know. So don't be unavailable.
And guys, there's more songs on all platforms that you guys can download. We didn't hit all of them tonight, but
if you would too, if you go and click my profile, you click my picture. There's a music note. You guys can use my songs for pictures and videos and stuff. I love that when people do that. Tag me in it.
There you go. I wish a lot of artists would do that.
Look at you in that white dress. Got a secret I must confess. I've waited on this day, baby, all of my life.
Maybe it's more about me than I thought. I don't know.
I broke hearts that shouldn't have been broken. Spoke words that shouldn't have been spoken. Got out of situations most wouldn't survive. Just the fact that you got me here, standing at this altar, wiping my tears. Daddy used to tell me a man should never cry, but he wasn't right. 'Cause there's an angel walking towards me, looking back on our love story. Standing here today wasn't a chapter I'd write. Say I do, and baby, be my wife. Through the good times and the hard times, the ups and downs of life, even if I was blind, I couldn't see living without you by my side. I'll protect you from any storm, always be your hand to hold. I'll never break you down, baby, I love you till we're gray and old. Just the fact that you got me here, standing at this altar, wiping my tears. Daddy used to tell me a man should never cry. He wasn't right, 'cause there's an angel walking towards me, looking back on our love story. Standing here today wasn't a chapter I'd write. Say I do, baby, be my wife. Be my wife. If anyone got something to say why we shouldn't say I do today, I'll burn this whole church down. Baby, they don't know what they're talking about. Just the fact that you got me here, standing at this altar, wiping my tears. Daddy used to tell me a man should never cry. He wasn't right, 'cause there's an angel walking towards me, looking back on our love story. Standing here today wasn't a chapter I'd write. Say I do, baby, be my wife. Love you all my life. Say I do, baby, I will too. Girl, baby, just be my wife.
What you claim or what you this is
So, again, I'm sitting here listening to my own music at a different phase of my life, and I'm like, damn, you know?
Yeah,
Where'd you go?
absolutely. So I have no idea. Oh, okay, I don't know what's going on.
So, Storm Warning's a little bit longer. Go ahead and play it, but I want you guys, if you will, I had a snafu uploading it to YouTube, so I had to make a new YouTube channel. It's Ricky Tanner Music Official. I probably shouldn't have said YT. It's YT. The red and yellow YT. But check out the video, man. I'm so proud of how the video turned out, and I'm proud of how the song turned out. And like I said, I hope
Yeah.
you guys will like it and you'll share it with your friends, because at the end of next year, we're going to put out a full Billy Badass produced version.
It's great.
So-
man. It's great. It's all great. I was excited when you dropped it, man, and being a part of being able to just kind of watch it come to fruition, man, was an awesome experience.
There's a lot of emotion poured into that video.
Yeah,
a lot.
absolutely.
And it was real. Like, it was, I'll tell you this, it was 31 degrees filming that rain scene.
Yeah. Oh,
At
wow.
the end.
Yeah. I remember that because I had talked to you that night and you were like, I'm freezing ass cold, dude. I'm like, give me a
I
minute.
got
Let
sick.
me go.
Like,
Yeah.
I got sick.
Yeah, you did.
But I didn't realize
actually
how
talked to you
cold I
that
was.
night, like the night that
Yeah.
we were talking, and yeah, that was funny, man. You're
But
like,
this is my
"I'm
most
freezing my
proud
ass
song
off."
to this date.
So
And
let's
I'm
play
most
it, man.
proud of
Let's
it.
go with it. Let's go with it. Before I do
I
that,
never
though,
thought
man,
this would be out.
I feel really impressed. Strong. I know we got like 10 minutes left here, but can I pray with you real quick, bro?
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely.
I just man, just playing that song and knowing where your heart is, man, I just feel led to do that. So, dear Heavenly Father God, we come to you today right now, and I lift my brother Ricky up to you in the name of Jesus Christ. And Lord, I just ask that you give him the desires of his hearts, Lord. You know what those are. You know he desires to find the love of his life and his partner in life and his helpmate, Lord. And I just pray that you just send that person his way, Lord, that you bless him with that he feels whole and complete on top of having you in his heart, Lord Jesus. And we know that you want to give us the desires of our hearts. And we know that as long as we're faithful and walking in your path, Lord, that you will give us those desires. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's go. Let's
Hey, real
go,
quick,
man.
before you hit it, thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah.
My walk of faith, Thanksgiving Day, I was pushing to get that. We shot a couple little B-rolls. I worked all day to get the video up.
Yeah.
My buddy started saying grace at Thanksgiving, and he bumbled. And I said, Lord, I took over the grace of the Lord. What he's trying to say is, and I spoke over people for the first time in my life. Like, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's cool, man. You ready?
So here's Storm Warning, guys.
Storm Warning, let's go. Go check out the video on YouTube, guys.
Please.
Remind me to tell you about my headphones.
Raining outside. There's a storm in my head. All these emotions, honey, from all the hurtful things you said. I can't keep it together. Thoughts keep dragging me down. Just like a storm, the radio roll out. She got me spinning like a twister, falling like the rain, sinking like a ship on the ocean, wrecking my world like a Cat 5 hurricane. One more drink and I'm gonna get to thinking, should I take you home and deal with the wreckage in the morning? Should I listen to the storm warning in the morning? I'll assess the damn.
Well, liquor and the stove, damn near
I
broke.
can't help my senses. She left me so damn defenseless, stronger than ever before. She came crashing through that door. She got me spinning like a twister, falling like the rain, sinking like a ship on the ocean, wrecking my world like a Cat 5 hurricane. One more drink and I'm gonna get to thinking, take you home and deal with the wreckage in the morning. Should've listened to the storm warning. Well, I hate to admit she's a storm that I just can't weather. Here she comes again, just as I was getting better. Yeah, she got me spinning like a twister, falling like the rain, sinking like a ship on the ocean, wrecking my world like a Cat 5 hurricane. more drink, and I'm gonna get to thinking, should I take you home and deal with the wreckage in the morning? Should I listen to the storm warning? Yeah, the storm warning. Yeah, the storm warning.
Bro, you inspire me. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Again, that's one of them things where I sit here and question, like, how the hell am I worthy of that? You know what I mean? But it means the world that, you were there for me in a really deep, dark time in my life, and we're sitting here now in a total different place. But the fact that anyone would say that to me is like it's the biggest compliment you could ever get. You know what I mean? Thank you, Lorraine. Leanne, thank you guys, all of you. Thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you. Rock, what's up, man? I got a lot of big changes happening.
You do.
And like I said, I never, till I got the rough draft of that song back, I never put a face to it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I haven't really listened to it because of that. And like I said, good, bad, indifferent, and that's kind of what I'm gonna end on here. Guys, relationships may not be forever. They may only be for a season, but
Yeah.
but stay positive about it and take the good from it. And I truthfully would not, like, it sucks to say, but I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for her. Or for you, or for Rock, or for Alan. Like, you know, you guys got me through some shit. But the things that she said to me truly resonated in my life, and I'm such a better person for it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of overwhelming to me to think about sometimes because all these cool things are happening. I'm blessed with this greatest support system. Like, I just don't know where it came from or why it's here. But
God.
all you guys love me because I'm just Ricky. You know, I don't need the tenor music. I could block that part out.
Yeah, absolutely.
For all my imperfections, for the things I do, and
It's this right here. It's this right here, bro. And that's where God judges us, and that in your heart is pure, man. And He knows that. And that's why we love you too, man. We love you for your heart, bro.
every day's a journey, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm excited. God bless. I mean, RTR's, he's been fucking with me all night. Like, always have a hat on. I don't know why I don't have a hat on right now. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on.
Because you got off work and was in a scramble and just didn't.
I don't know. I got my hair did yesterday. My beard's lined up. Like, I kind of feel a little cute right now.
Feeling a little
you know?
fresh, a little freshy fresh. Let's go.
But I want to, man, Red Dirt, I want to tell you thank you, bro. And, like, I'm so grateful for you coming into my life. I'm grateful for Rock. I'm grateful for Alan. All the people in here that are my people from my live. RTR, Amy,
Yeah.
Leanne, Carrie, Holly, my boy Rick stopped in. I wish we would have done this a little later because I think we would have really got a lot of people.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
all my people have kids and they're doing their thing. But you know what? The people that needed to hear what we were talking
Don't
about.
let
were
that
here.
18 up there fool you, because I'm telling you, it's never right, dude. I've had literally over 100 people in here at one time, and it only got up to like 30. Like,
But the ones who were there for me, I'll be honest with you, man. It wasn't a life or death situation, but it was my first big heartbreak.
Mhm.
And it's been about a motherfucker to get over. It's been hard to get through, and I still struggle with it. But
Yeah.
I would not be where I am doing what I'm doing it in the aspect that I'm doing it
Yeah.
if she wasn't a part of my life. And I will forever love her for that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So
I'll just say one thing, man. When it comes to me, bro, just I want to say this, and this is just who I am, man. I respect you and I appreciate it, and I'm humble enough to go. I was just being obedient, bro. I was just listening to what God was telling me, and my
but you were
heart-
relentless about it. Like, you steadily checked in, bro. No, not, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I've
Yeah.
never felt that in my life. Like, you were constant. Like, hey, man, you okay? I was just thinking about you. What's going on? Talk to me.
Yeah, that's just the love
And
of
at that
Christ, man.
time,
It's
I
just-
didn't know what the fuck to say. You know?
I know. I could tell you were taken back by it, man, but I was persistent because I felt that desire, and I felt like God and the Holy Spirit just pushing me to just be there for you, man, and just show that,
And
that
you
like I
were
said,
every time at the lowest thoughts I was having during those days. That's when you would message, and it would sidebar me, and I'm so grateful for that. Like, I don't know, like I said, none of us in here know if we have tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know I can't go back to yesterday. I know what I did today, and I'm proud of what I did today. I'm proud of the reason I'm in Florida right now. Like I said, one of my good friends is sick. I'm down here helping him with pool. Like, I don't want to say it too loud because we're
I just
outside.
noticed that it's 6:30 and it did not end the live.
Well,
I've said it before, and I started doing 30 minutes over because I've set it on time like 6 o'clock, and it just dropped the live. So
I'm like I said, the vitamin D on my skin the last week and the laughter, man. Like my belly hurts.
Good, bro. You got some
I feel
sun,
good.
man. You are.
I'm dark. Like,
You're
look,
back
I'm
home,
dark,
man. You're back home. So, guys, I want to say this, man. I appreciate everybody coming in and showing love and support, and getting to hear and learn a little bit more about Ricky if you didn't already know. And so, bro, I just want to say this to you, man. I want to say this to you, man, as deepest 100%, dude. I love you, man, with all my heart and soul as a brother, and I'm here for you anytime. And you got my number, you know that.
I know life's just been so busy, bro, and I know I've been even people in my chat. I've been so distant. I haven't been on live a lot, but I'm gonna get on for a little bit right after this. So you guys come hang out and ask questions if you want.
Yeah, I'll probably pop in and out. I'm gonna go spend some time with the wife. She just got off work a little bit ago.
Bro, no, go do that, because if I had that situation right now, I'd throw this phone in the fucking lake.
100%, man. No, I get it, dude. 30 years, bro, this year. Like I'm
You've been married 30 years?
Yeah.
God damn, you look like you're 27.
It'll be in July. In July, it'll be 30 years.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's my best friend, and man, we were high school sweethearts, and we just, it just works, man. It just works, man. That's awesome. And when God puts that person in your life, you're gonna know it, man. So, and we prayed about it, and we're all believing together as believers that.
You got married at 12.
It's gonna happen, man. So, bro, RTR, man, I'm older than I look, bro. I'm 48 years old. I got married at 19.
You really?
Yeah.
So not far from 12.
Yeah, I was 19. I was 19, man, right out of high school, bro.
But, bro, go spend time with your wife. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming in, bro. Thanks for spending some time with me, and it was a pleasure to get to know more. I thought I knew a lot, and I know there's a lot more, and I'm looking forward to just growing closer.
Yeah, I had to really sort through what I wanted to say and hit keynotes. I've been thinking about it for 3 days. So
absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But I hope I'm blessed enough.
Let's sync up. Let's sync up the three of us, or just you and Brother Joe, man, and see what you can do. I mean, even if it's just a couple of days of the first week of June, man, come up and hang out with us.
I'll probably be there. I'm pretty sure I'll make that work somehow.
Man, I love it, bro. It's gonna be a great time.
For you, man. Thank you, like I said, for the opportunity, for playing my music in front of people who haven't heard it, for letting them hear my story. And
it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Thanks for bigger than that. Thanks for being there for me. Thanks for being a friend.
My pleasure.
You know what I mean?
My pleasure again.
And I appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to hop on a live when I get off of here. If you guys want to come over for a little bit and hang out, I'm not going to stay on too long, but we'll kick it for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll always be there for you, brother. 100%.
I know. Hey, thank you again so much, bro.
Yeah, man.
Have a blessed night. Right. Give your wife a hug for me.
Thank you, guys. The winner of the coffee, I'll reach out to you. I got to just look and see who the top gifter was. But love you guys. God bless. Have a great night.
Thank you, bud.
Yeah, man.